Hello everyone, welcome to another figure review today. With us we have a very special figure from one of the best gaming series on earth, Fire Emblem. Of course I'm talking about Cordelia from Fire Emblem Awakening, the previous Fire Emblem game. This is her 1/7 scale pre-painted figure, co-funded, co-made, or co-produced by Good Small Company and Max Factory. I mean, technically Max Factory is under Good Small Company, so I mean it's pretty much the same thing, kind of. So yeah, this is the figure I've been waiting for a while now. I mean, I think this is definitely one of the contenders for Figure of the Year next to some other figures, but I'm definitely excited for this. We haven't had a Fire Emblem figure in a while. The last one we had was Tharja, whatever, however you pronounce her name, Salia. That figure was super fucking saucy. Now this figure it's not going to be on the saucy end, of course, because Cordelia is not really a sexual character. She doesn't really like show off her assets or anything like that. I mean, which is perfectly fine for me. Cordelia is still a good character in her own right. So let's begin. So I'll start off the front box. Of course, focus for you guys. You can see the clear window, and of course it says Tiamo, PEGASUS KNIGHT. Moving down, there is some words there. Let's see if I can read it. A member of the PEGASUS Knights and childhood friend of Sumia, she is considered a genius who can do almost anything flawlessly. She has unrequited feelings for one she cannot be with. Her position in the army is a PEGASUS Knight. So if you don't know, Cordelia has a one-sided love for Chrom, and unfortunately in the game you cannot set up Chrom with or Chrom, however you pronounce his name, Chrom with Cordelia. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it wasn't meant to be, because she's not an available option for Chrom to marry and have a child with, unfortunately. So it's alright, because you as the avatar or MC, you get to pick her up and marry her yourself and get to know her through your own conversations with her. Alright, so here's the left side of the box. Of course, nice preview. It looks absolutely stunning already. I mean, look at the design on that wing right there. That base looks fucking amazing. Holy crap, I can't wait to open this box. This is the back. Some more previews. Zoom in real quick so you can get a good see. And then focus, there we go. Of course, profile again at the back, same thing that happened in the front. Some more previews to figure. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. God, it's great to be a Fire Emblem fan today. Alright, here is the last side. Let me retest it again. Another preview, and that's about it. So let me zoom out and then show you the top side. Let's see what's on the top. Nothing special on the top. Tiamo window. So yeah, and her short biography. Alright. So I am going to open her up, and then we're gonna look at this impressive figure together, guys. Alright guys, here is the finished product. Took me quite a bit to assemble the figure together, but it was well worth it, because this figure is absolutely amazing. Beautiful. No other words I can describe it. I'm gonna push this back a bit so you can kind of get the full scale of it. So it's a 1/7 scale pre-painted figure, like I mentioned earlier, but it's a pretty big figure. Mainly, due to the base itself, the prop of the wing, and of course her long spear right there, or her lance, whatever you want to call it. It's a very long weapon. I thought that Tharja, whatever you want, however you pronounce her name, Tharja's figure was, on point. It was great, but this figure, whoa man, this figure is great. It's worth the money that I paid for it. Like, definitely in the running for Figure of the Year, in my opinion. I think I've said this in one of my other figures, but I definitely think this is, up there for one of the Figures of the Year. So, Cordelia, let's begin. I'm gonna focus real quick, and then I'm gonna zoom in. So of course there you see there's her face, her badass face. Now putting in the her weapon was a little bit, I wouldn't say difficult, but it can be a hassle. So just be careful when you're putting in the weapon. The wing, the wing base, and of course her armor right there to the right. It's very easy to put on. Wasn't an issue at all. As you can see, looking from the base right here, there is a water effect that is attached to the base. You have to put her 2 feet through the water puddle first, or through the water effect first, and then attach her onto the gray base, which is below here, and then that is how you get this double layer base right here. It was a little bit of a hassle first, but then I got used to it. I mean, it's not that much of a hassle, but it's, if you don't know what you're doing, it can be frustrating. So yeah, this is the primary pose for Cordelia, or however you want to put her in your base, but this is the primary pose. I'm gonna zoom in real quick so you can get a closer look at her face if you can. As you can see, attention to detail is paid. She has the wings on her side of her head. It looks just like the game character. She looks amazing. I mean, she looks like the game character. I mean, I don't have anything to complain about. The armor's on point. Look at this. Her armor. I guess it's her armor. Yeah, like her left arm has a shoulder pad, a wristband, a wrist pad. I don't know. I forgot the terms for them, but you know what I mean. She has armor on her left arm. It looks fucking amazing. That's all I have to say. So her attire is pretty much a normal attire, her normal clothes when she's not in her full armor. So it is a red overall, red dress, and of course she has the red, I guess, stockings or socks, high socks, and then it extends to her shoes. So it looks very unique. It's something you can tell it's from an anime or from a video game. Alright, so let's change the angle. So let's do it from this side right here. The hair, of course, hair is on point. Nothing to say about it. It's red, it's flowy, it's on point. Now, looking at this shot right here, you can see there is her armor, her breastplate. You don't actually have to put it on her body, which is great. I thought that, I initially would have to put the armor onto her body. I mean, it looks really small, which kind of it's really small, but it's just really a prop to rest right here on the Pegasus wing. So I mean, it's a very cool prop. It's something I don't have to put on her body, so I'm a-okay with that, because if imagining it, putting on the armor, it's the pain in the ass. It's going to be a pain in the ass if you put it on. So, pretty cool prop. I like that prop. So, kudos to Good Smile Company and Max Factory. Of course, here is the end of her lance or spear, whatever you want to call it. Very well designed. Look at the pattern right there. And of course, the color is great. Let me zoom in a little bit more so you can get a closer look at her weapon. It looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Stunning. Stunning. Gorgeous. And of course, here's a closer look at the water effect. So, how Good Smile Company and Max Factory envisioned this is like she is in, I guess, a puddle of water or some pool of water, and you can see the effects that are surrounding her feet right here and the wing. So it's like a ripple effect. Pretty cool base. I mean, you don't really have to have this particular effect on the base, but if you want the full experience, then go for it. I mean, I'm here for the full experience, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Alright, now let's move on to this angle right here, I guess. So I guess we'll get a good look at her attire real quick. So from this side, you can see she has her regular normal clothes, or her normal clothes from the game. It is the clothes she's wearing when she's outside of her armor, like I previously mentioned. The detail to the clothes is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's there. Look at it. Let's zoom in a little bit more. I'm gonna focus, and then you can see the details. Look at that. It has the pattern down. The belt is on correctly. Look at that. Oh man, details. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Moving down, You can see her legs right there, her thigh. Very, very, very sexy, in my opinion. If you didn't know, I like legs like that. They're very, very sexy. Of course, there's nothing very special about her legs in particular here. It's just covered up in overalls, and her feet's in the water, so you can't really see much. Alright, now let's move back over here. I guess you can get a closer look at her face right here. Of course, you can see her armpit right there too. So it's you know, if you guys have a armpit fetish, you know, that's great for you. I mean, I can see why you would have one, but it's, you know, this shot's for you. This is the money shot for you. I actually don't know if you can look under her. You probably can. I mean, I'm looking right now. Oh, I see something, but I'm not gonna do it because it's a fucking hassle to lift this entire figure just to show you guys her panties. So I'm not gonna do it. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah, sorry guys. very, it's a fucking hassle, so I'm not gonna do it. Normally I would, you know, help you guys out and give you guys a panty shot, but not today, guys, not today. So, of course, very, very, very simple figure. Amazingly detailed in its own right. I really didn't have much to say for it because I knew from the beginning it's going to be, you know, amazing. It's a Fire Emblem figure. It has to be fucking amazing. If it's not amazing, then, you know, it'll be a waste of money. But what really makes this figure stand out, of course, is the wing, the Pegasus wing right here that pops up from the ground. It looks amazing. I mean, it adds to her character. She is a Pegasus Knight. It makes sense. So, you know, it's a very unique base. The wing itself is a prop, so you can actually remove it and you can display her without the wing. But you know, why wouldn't you want to display? Why would you want to display without the wing? You know, it's a waste. It's a waste. It's a waste to box up the wing and just leave it there. Of course, I like the armor, the breastplate added to the back of the wing. It gives it a little bit more, you know, more pizzazz to it. It doesn't make the wing completely useless or completely, what's the word for it, plain looking. It adds more to it, so, you know, I like it. The water effect, great. Not really necessary in my opinion, but, you know, if you want it for the full experience, then, you know, be my guest. It's great. Figure overall, nothing to complain. Absolutely amazing. She looks like Cordelia. She is Cordelia, and you know, I'm happy with the figure that Good Smile Company and Max Factory have given us. So yeah, so let's I'm gonna zoom in and just focus on her face for a bit. Maybe give you guys a different angle. Yeah, let's do it this angle. This angle is cool. So of course this is the end of the video. This is usually where I, you know, gather my thoughts and give you guys my opinion on this figure. The overall assembly is, I guess, on a medium scale. I mean, the weapon itself wasn't that hard to put in. There is a peg that connects to the hand right here. Very, very easy. But the main issue with the weapon is that you have to slide it through her right hand right here. On the instruction manual, it said you have to put the weapon in between her middle finger and her index finger. So, you know, I've seen a lot of pictures on my figure collection, and I've seen you know, some of the official pictures. Some people aren't really following instructions; they're just doing whatever they want. So, you know, I mean, that's great. It's up to you. But for someone like me, I really have to follow instructions in order to feel at peace. So, you know, this weapon right here it's a little bit difficult to handle if you don't know what you're doing. So just be very careful with the weapon. You can break it if you're too hard with it. Wing was easy to put in. Armor, breastplate was easy to put in. Nothing else removable except for the wing prop, the breastplate, the weapon, and of course the water effect base. That's about it. And of course you can see what's under Cordelia, but like I said, I'm not gonna do it because it's a hassle. I'm not gonna flip this entire figure around. It's a hassle. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this figure review. Very short figure review, at least in my opinion. Is even though it won't show up on your end, this video might be 14 to 15 minutes long, but it's very short on my end. I didn't really have much to say, unfortunately. Well, it's just because, you know, it's that good of a figure. I really enjoy his figure. It's on point. Nothing different from the original character. So, yeah, good job, Good Smile Company, Max Factory. Made my money worth. So I hope they make some more Fire Emblem figures. Fire Emblem Awakening was a really good game. I have played Conquest and what was it, Birthright. I've played like halfway through Birthright, and I feel like I don't feel as much invested into Birthright as I was in Awakening. I mean, I'll finish it eventually, but Awakening has a special place in my heart. You know, it was a really fucking good game. So, hope you guys pick up Cordelia. She is kind of pricey, but you know, worth for any Fire Emblem fan, and of course Cordelia fan. So, yeah, pick her up and then you know, enjoy her. So yeah, like the video, guys. Comment on it, and of course subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. And yeah, sayonara, guys.